What is up, guys? It is your boy Winster, and I am back at it again with another video. Today, we are doing some test hands with the Traptrix strategy. Such a fun deck that I have been playing recently. I love the strategy. I love the waifus. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. But before we get into the test hand action, I need you guys to do yourself a solid. I need you guys to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on the notifications and be sure to check out all my other social media. I'm gonna leave everything in the description box down below. If you guys want to see any of this action live, be sure to pull up to my Twitch at twitch.tv/evilwinster. And I do stream on a regular basis, and not just Yu-Gi-Oh, but I do stream Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We're going to Combo Breaker this year. We're going potentially to Evil this year. And I stream a variety of other games, so if you guys want to check that out, if you guys want to come and kick it with me, be sure to check that out. But let's jump right into this test hands so I could show you what the strategy is capable of. Let me know what you guys think of the test hands in the comment section. And if you guys want to check out my deck list, I do have a deck profile on it. I'm going to leave it somewhere on the screen. Let's jump right into it, guys. Okay. So jumping right into some test hands. So there have been some changes to the actual deck. Some changes, I added an extra Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and I also added Nibiru, and then I added a Called by the Grave. So those are some cards that I actually ended up adding to the deck. If you guys want to see the deck profile, I'm going to make sure I link it somewhere on screen. It should be up in the corner. But you know, anytime that we're testing hands, guys, we got to do a power shuffle. You got to do it. So I want to make sure I give it the real feel when it comes to like testing hands. So I want to make sure I shuffle everything nice and neat. Parallax C, get your ass over here. Okay. And let's do this. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. How many cards can you have in your deck? The minimum is 40. The maximum is 60. But you want to see cards, you know, depending on your strategy, you want to see cards often as you can. So you want to maximize options. And so you're going to do 40 with 3 copies of, like, you know, important key cards to the strategy. But if you're, you know, running a huge strategy, having 60 cards also good because you'll see more cards often. But there's a chance that you won't see some key crucial cards. Okay. So first test hand, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. I'm a great duelist. So jumping into the first test hand, we are going to, this is what our hand is. So we got Pudica, Gravedigger, Inperm, Called By, and Mantis. So this is pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and normal summon Pudica. Pudica effect is going to search the field spell. And then from here, we are going to link off Pudica. And then we are going to go into Sarah. Okay. And then from here, we are going to activate the field spell. And even with Pudica, right, and we also have Mantis, they're Bird Searchers. We also had Called by the Grave for the protection. So this is a fucking broken hand. We even have, you know, fodder for the discard when we get to the Haltea part. So now we would go ahead and do our second normal summon of the field spell, or with this field spell, and Mantis is going to search Arachnacampa. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and now, because the Traptrix activated its effect other than itself, Sarah's going to activate, and we're going to set a Trap Hole card, and that's going to be Trap Hole Haltea. This card is fucking broken. Okay. And then from here, shout out to Power Steering, who's in the chat. Again, guys, you guys can check out any of this footage live at twitch.tv/evilwinster. Make sure you guys go give me a follow on my Twitch. Shout out to Power Steering. I went ahead and searched Arachnacampa off of Mantis. This is definitely the smarter play. I would go ahead and activate Arachnacampa because we control a Traptrix monster. Because that is our 4th summon now. And then we would go ahead and overlay. And we would go into Rafflesia. Rafflesia is broken because this helps us get around Nibiru. So now we have our protection. And she also has like attack and targeting protection as well. So they would have to target and attack this before they target the Sarah, because Sarah is fucking 800 attack. Fucking nothing. Can we please at least make it 12 or 1,000? Right? Okay. So now we would go ahead and activate Holtea. And Holtea is going to send Gravedigger's Trap Hole and then special. And then we are going to activate Sarah because a normal trap card activated. And remember, the normal trap card doesn't even have to be ours. It just needs to be activated. And we are going to special summon Dionea. Okay. And Dionea effect is going to activate, and we are going to target the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. And then now we have a little bit more protection. And then here we would go ahead and overlay. And at this point, I would probably make Pinguicula. I can't fucking pronounce this, but it's this card. This card is really good against the branded Despia strategy. Again, you could go into like whatever. But I personally would go into this one. This searches a follow-up play. And with Pinguicula, I can't fucking pronounce it. What you're going to do is you're going to activate and you're going to search a Traptrix monster. At this point, I would activate and send this. And I would search Mantis for a follow-up play. And this card is really good. Like I said earlier, it's really good in the branded Despia matchup. Because when they activate, this card reads... if a monster owned by your opponent is sent to the graveyard or banished by card effect, except during the damage step, you could attach one of those monsters to this card as material. So if they activate Branded Fusion and then send the Fallen of Albaz in a light or dark monster, you would activate Pinguicula because they sent that card by card effect. You could attach the Fallen of Albaz to this monster and they wouldn't even be able to go into other plays. So it's fucking broken, honestly. They would just stop there, right? Given you would probably miss timing, where you wouldn't be able to activate Rafflesia, but you're already stopping a huge portion of their plays. And even then, they would probably summon they can't even attack with Lubellion. They would have to go into a Luber or, fucking, what's his name? What's that fusion card's name? Albion. And that thing has 2,500 attack and, this has 2,500 defense. And they would have to attack this before any of that. So you're pretty safe, honestly. You have a good follow-up play with Murmilio, and then you have a good follow-up play with Holtea. You have infinite impermanence and any trap card that you need. So I personally think this is a really solid board. Solid fucking opening hand. Solid opening hand. Okay, so let's go into test hand number 2. Again, shout out to Power Steering. Let's do another shuffle. Oh my god. I'm telling you, when Traptrix goes off, it goes fucking off, man. That was a very solid hand. You had the protection from the Ash, from any other hand trap, the shifter, the fucking anything really, man. That was such a fucking good hand. Of course I'm running Parallel Exceed. Hopefully I fucking could showcase it here. Hopefully. All right. Let's cut. Give it that realistic feel. Okay, so let's go opening hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not good at Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's see. This is not the best. Because we have multiple copies of Voltea, but luckily it works. Okay. So Parallel Exceed honestly is gonna take this hand it's gonna do so much for the deck. So I want to. All right, so I'm gonna normal summon Arachnacampa, and then I'm gonna use it as a link. Okay, and I'm gonna go into Sarah, and then I'm going to activate Parallel Exceed in my hand to special summon it. And then once it does get special summon, it is going to special summon another copy of itself. and then they become level 4. And remember, when you special this thing, you have to special it to a point that the link monster is pointing to. So it's really crucial that wherever you link summon, that you have an open spot, because you don't want to fuck yourself. Okay, and then here we would overlay, and here we would go into Rafflesia. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th summon, we already have protection from Nibiru. So that is actually pretty fucking good. And here I would set and then activate Holtea. And then I'll discard a copy of Holtea. It sucks that we opened 2. And then that would proc this effect. And we are going to... What should we special summon here? I'm trying to think of the best card to special summon. I think it's going to be Dionea, right? Yeah, Dionea is the only real one that we could do. Dionea is at least going to set that Holtea back. Yeah, okay. So we would do that. And then activate effect to set this. And then that would activate Sarah's effects. And Sarah is going to, depending on matchup, right? Bottomless, Floodgate. I'll do bottomless here. Set the bottomless. Okay, and we only have the Ash left. So here, I would overlay. There's a couple options we could do. We could go into Pinguicula and then end on the same board, but it's not going to be as strong. We could also go into Time Thief Redoer because we're not locked into anything. We could also do this and then send the Holtea to the grave. That's not really going to do much. And then special summon one back and then end on another one. I think here I would just end in Time Thief. Yeah, I think I'll just end on Time Thief because you have the trap card and you have a bottomless. So you have some interaction. I think that's where I would personally end at. Because you have Time Thief, Sarah, and then you have the Rafflesia. You could extend a little bit more, but I don't see the point to. I think this is... The fact that we drew 2 Holtea, it kind of sucked. But hopefully we get something good off of the Redoer. Ooh, and I just recently picked up a secret rare Redoer. I had a common. This card is broken, honestly. Let us do the last test hand, and then we'll play some games, guys, because I want to play. Drawing multiple copies in any deck that aren't like board breakers is like kind of rough. That was a pretty rough hand, I think. I think personally. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we cut. I think I just cut twice on accident, but whatever. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Look how good I am. Okay, so okay, good. Damn, this hand is bonkers, guys. This hand is actually bonkers. Holy shit. Okay, so the hand is Holtea, Mantis, Floodgate Trap Hole. Damn, man. Let's see. So I will normal summon Mantis, and then we're gonna search out Pinguicula. Or Putica, excuse me. Their fucking names are so hard to fucking pronounce. Like, couldn't it be like Traptrix, fucking flat or some easy, man. Some easy. Okay. And then we will link this off. And we would go to Sarah. Pitcher. Oh shit, yeah, she's a pitcher plan, huh? I just realized that. Okay. So you go to Sarah. And then here, we will set Holtea. And then we will activate Holtea. And then we will discard Floodgate Trap Hole. It's a special. We will then activate Sarah's effect. And then special summon Dianea. Dianea effect is going to set the Floodgate Trap Hole we just discarded. And then here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go into Rafflesia. So we get Nibiru protection. Let me see. What else can we do? Let's see. Oh, shit. I forgot to set off of Dianea with Sarah because another Traptrix activated. I would do Bottomless for the branded stuff. So the moment they summon Albaz or whatever, I will set that. And I guess here you could special summon this thing. All right. But there's no point. No, I would probably special summon this thing. Like siding, after siding, post siding game 2 or game 3. I would do this. That way you could protect the back row. And then you do have follow-up play. You could have picked a different option as well. Before you could have extended and gone into the other Exceed, the special summons 1 from the grave. But there would be no point to that. But I think I would do this. I would special summon Arachnicampa. Maybe go into the Link 2. Yeah. No, you could, right? Because you could Link 2 and then bring the Link 2 monster. And then bring back Sarah or Arachnicampa. But if we're thinking about, well, I want to protect my back row, I think I would keep this. And yeah, I would keep this. Special summon this thing in defense. We have 1, 2, and 3 trap hole cards. We have follow-up for next turn. We have crazy follow-up for next turn. And we'll probably end up detaching the Holtea off of the Rafflesia so we could go into Holtea plays next turn. Yeah, this is a pretty broken hand.